Good evening, Good evening, Tewksbury. We're here for the Tewksbury Board of Health. It is Thursday, April 25th, and we call the meeting to order at 6 p.m. So if we could stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. So I'd like to welcome our new members, Luke Miller and Chris Janicek.
Yep. Right.
Oh, and George Ferdinand. Did not want to miss. And then it's our annual reorganization of the board. So election of officers. So we get to re-elect chair, vice chair, and members. So are there any nominations for chairperson?
I would like to nominate you or chairperson.
Okay,
I'd like to second that.
second. Thank you. So everyone in favor say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? I hear none. Okay, so Susan made the motion to nominate myself, Melissa, as chairperson, seconded by Luke. The motion unanimously carried 4-0 or 5-0. And that's that. Okay. And then we can make the note, anyone would like to make the motion to nominate vice chair?
I'd like to nominate Susan.
Second.
Okay. So Luke Miller has made the motion to nominate Susan as vice chair, seconded by Chris.
Yeah.
I apologize.
That's
I'm
okay.
still getting used to the names. Seconded by Chris. And everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Motion unanimously carried. All right. And now clerk. So any nominations for clerk?
I would like to nominate George.
Second.
Okay. So a motion, Susan made the motion to nominate George as clerk, seconded.
Point of order. To the chair. Can you just explain to everybody if you don't mind, what the clerk does?
Yeah. So this is my summary, not to be jotted down. So basically would be reviewing the minutes,
Right.
making any edits to the minutes, and then for the approval with the board on the next meeting. So after this meeting, the minutes are typed up. They are sent to the clerk. The clerk then reviews, ensures that everything is correct, makes any additions, modifications, edifications, which will actually show the revisions made, and then it is sent back and for us to review.
Correct.
And then on the next meeting, we vote.
Yeah, but we can have, again, I'm kind of doing it for the new members too, because what they can do is, if they have, or any of us, even after I review them, if we still want to edit them, we can.
Yes,
That's all.
correct.
Thank you.
Yep. So it's not set in stone unless there's any other modifications, or if everyone agrees and approves the minutes as written and as modified, then those go in.
Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome. Okay. So all those in favor for George as clerk, say aye.
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 Any opposed? I hear none. Okay, so Susan made the motion to nominate George as clerk, seconded by Chris, and the motion unanimously carried 4-0. And so then we have our members, which would be Luke Miller and Chris Janicek.
You're gonna get it.
Next month.
Yep.
Chris Janicek. And that is all, correct? Okay. Yay. So next will be the approval of minutes from March 21st, 2024. And are there any modifications?
I
or-
didn't have anything.
Okay.
I do have a point of order again,
Yes.
is the 3 new members cannot vote on it. And there's not a quorum then, so I don't know if you want to.
Correct.
I mean, I have no question about the minutes, I'm just trying to give order,
Yeah.
that's all.
I am a new member, but I was there.
Yes. Can we table that and see what, okay. So, is everyone in favor for tabling until we get more information so that way we can ensure that we do have a quorum and get to vote?
Yep.
Okay. And I promise this will get smoother.
As long as you get it by next reorganization, we're fine.
My goal is next month. Don't write that down. Okay, great. So new business. Board of Health mission statement. So Susan and I, prior, we had gone over to revamp the Board of Health mission statement, which all of the members have in front of them, and would love if there's any feedback that you would like to give, or if everyone is in favor, and that is something that we can go ahead and vote to go through.
I support this. This is good.
Okay.
That's good.
So is everyone in favor? And I will read it out. So our mission is to foster a healthy and safe environment for the residents of Tewksbury by building strong connections with schools, businesses, and the community. We are dedicated to educating and empowering all sectors of the town to work together, promoting wellness and ensuring the well-being of our residents. So all in favor? Yeah,
I make a motion that we accept this mission statement as written.
thank you. Any second?
I second.
Okay.
Everyone speaks up.
All right, so George motion, seconded by Susan. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? I hear none. Chair votes aye as well. See, I'm getting it. New for me. Okay, so, yay. And then, Siobhan Lafreniere, Public Health Specialist, introduction and appointment as a special health agent.
So, put this on. For our new members, the town is a part of a public health excellence grant. This was devised by the state after COVID, realizing that health departments are understaffed. So it's kind of like a regional effort. We are in the grant with Tingsboro, Chelmsford, and Billerica. And through this grant, we have a part-time inspector in Tewksbury, also part-time in Tingsboro. And then we have our public health nurse here in Tewksbury that also works in Tingsboro, so she's also full-time. And now we have hired a public health specialist who is Siobhan, who's here tonight. And she's gonna be doing some like educational programs for the community and also regionally as well. So this is Siobhan, and she started last week? Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, so nice. My name's Siobhan. Thank you guys for having me. Super excited to be here. Regionally working, hoping to bring some great stuff to Tewksbury. Would love your input. If you have anything you would really like to do, strong head, I'd love to work with you guys, and I'm just excited to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to town.
Thank you.
Does the board have any questions?
I would only just like to know where you went to college and what were your major.
Sure. I went to UMass Lowell, graduated with a bachelor's in public health, minor in informatics and technology.
Thank you very much.
And now we vote her in? Oh, no.
That's further down.
Okay.
That's been,
Any other questions or comments? I just want to say welcome, thank you. Looking forward to working with you. And love the idea of educational programs for the community, for sure.
maybe we do it now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, we can,
all right.
I make a motion that we put Siobhan,
How are we wording this?
Yes,
know,
who would like
I
to
know.
make a motion
Go ahead.
for, to appoint as a public health specialist?
There you go.
So moved.
Okay,
I second.
second.
There we
Okay.
go. We're getting it.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? I hear none. Chair also votes aye. Okay. And now the annual reappointment of health agents. So we have Shannon Gillis as Director of Public Health, Michelle Grant as Sanitation, Ariel Castro as Health Inspector, Ashley Pavlikos as Public Health Nurse. Shannon, would you like to say anything?
So this is just the annual reappointment of the staff in the health department.
I have no question about Shannon's, the job that she does, but I would like to make a motion. And people can ask after when we have talking, but make a motion to table the health agent approval, extend their position 30 days, and make a motion that we table it until then. Okay, that's the motion.
Okay. Would anyone like to second that motion?
I would like to second it and just add that it would be great for us to be able to get just some more information on everyone so that when we're voting on it, we all understand what their positions are. It just gives us a little more time.
So
Not that anything's gonna change, but
if you don't appoint her, she can't do her job.
Yeah, that I'm concerned about if
No,
we
because
don't
she's an
reappoint
agent of
people.
the board.
Yeah, if we don't reappoint people to these positions, they won't be able to do the work for those 30
so I
days.
thought they could if we, okay.
No.
So then if that's the case, I change my mind on that one, but I definitely would love to see background on them, not yourself.
I mean, they're already hired.
Right. But just so we know, just so we have some, just so we know a little bit about them. I just know the names, I have no idea, I have no knowledge of.
So for the next 30 days, so if this was tabled, just so that we're all clear, they would not be able to do their position, so everything would be on hold for 30 days, which does not seem to be a
Viable.
viable
Safety or health
safety,
conscious.
health conscious decision,
Correct.
in my humble opinion. Okay.
I know we don't have a lawyer, Robert, here, so.
Yeah. I understand where, because I understand like where everyone is coming from on that. And maybe you're able to give us a little bit more of, since you've worked with them, are you able to give
So I
snippet
guess
of their background?
I just
guess?
am-
I don't know.
Are you, what are we questioning here?
May I suggest that we pass the motion to appoint them so that
Yeah.
they can do their work? And then we can make another motion in new business to just, get a little bit of info.
Yeah, maybe.
If
have
people
them
want,
on.
if people want that.
Yeah, maybe have
My
them on.
So when they're hired, such as Siobhan, they come before the board.
Yep.
I mean, I do the interviews as it's this town staff. When a director is hired, the board is involved. So the hiring of staff internally is something that is my position to do. Michelle's been in the field for over 30 years. she's well-versed in public health. I don't really know what else to say.
I think it's just that we're asked to reappoint these people and we know nothing about them. I'm sure everyone is top-notch, but if we weren't asked to reappoint them, then there wouldn't be a question. I think that's what brings it to the table. But I agree with what you said, Luke. I definitely would not want to jeopardize anything. I merely, and I think George is the same, we're just looking for information because we're being asked to reappoint someone that we don't really know. That's all. So I agree with you, Luke, in pushing it down.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to redo that motion?
So,
I have a question.
yeah.
The way it's questioned, the way it's asked, I don't know if I can ask a motion to modify it to appoint them for the next 30 days, and then we do.
I
don't
actually
see
have,
what-
I have a question.
I don't see that we're gonna knock anybody down. I think we're gonna approve them for the 12 months.
I have a question. Have they already been doing these jobs?
Yeah, Michelle has been here for about 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I personally don't have a problem with why we need to wait, for the sake of the town. I say, if they've been doing the jobs, obviously they were vetted. They know what they're doing.
Correct.
So if people want information, then they can probably get the information about the people. But if they've been doing the jobs, they're not just, Joe off the street.
Correct.
They know what they're doing, they're qualified for those positions. I see no problem with going forward and approving them.
Correct. Thank you.
I only have one more point of information and we'll vote. I've talked, and again, it's gonna look like I got some kind of agenda or something. I don't. I asked the town.
Can you just talk into the
Yeah,
microphone, sorry?
I don't have any agenda, other than the fact I just wanted to ask, and I asked the town manager, on the reappointments, what would happen is if they were ever voted down, that the people would continue to be employees of the town, but they would not be, quote, health agents. That's what he told me.
Right, so
They would,
the board gives us the authority to enforce our codes.
correct.
So essentially, we wouldn't be able to do that without being appointed.
Oh, okay, he didn't tell me that, but okay.
Yeah, because
Thank you.
I don't think
Thank you.
he understands what
Yeah.
the Board of Health does.
Yeah, it's my understanding that this is more approval so that their authority is put in place rather than their ability to do the work.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which is the authority of doing the job of the codes and reinforcing the codes that are already set in stone that were already voted by the board and the health department. Okay. Does that
Thank you.
clarify it for everyone?
It does.
Okay.
Yes.
So is there a motion to approve
Yes.
and reappoint health agents?
Yes.
I second.
Can I ask, is it all both together, or is it the first 5?
First 5.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? I hear none. Chair also votes aye. They have been reappointed. Okay. So next item. Annual reappointment of special health agents. Ron Bogard, Tobacco Control. Denise Graffio, Town Clerk, Burial Permits. Pamela Thomas, Tewksbury Animal Inspector / Agent. Christine Gualatieri, Tewksbury Animal Inspector. Ashley Chimmel, Tewksbury Animal Inspector. Casey Smith, Tewksbury Animal Inspector. Maria Ruggiero, Prevention Program Manager. And I would believe that this is the same scenario as what you had mentioned previously. Okay, so. Who would like to make a motion? Anyone?
Madam Chair, for a point of information on this, the 3 animal inspectors are state employees, I believe.
Yes, so Christine, Ashley, and Casey are all Tewksbury Animal Inspectors. They're all state appointed. Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion to approve,
Okay,
Second.
reappoint.
all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed?
I abstain.
Okay. So Luke made the motion to reappoint Ron, Denise, Pamela, and Maria as special health agents, seconded by Chris, and motion carried 4-0 with Clerk George abstaining. Okay.
And I just want to add to that, the reason why I questioned that, Shannon, it's not, again, it was merely because I didn't have background on any of them. I know they've all been in place, but if we're asked to do something, I needed to question it, that's all. All right.
Okay.
So, on the agenda there, under old business, there is nothing. However, I would like to mention that there's some old business that has been mentioned in the previous years about some regulations that we would like to get together and modify and make sure that everything is together. And also with Tewksbury Cares, that has been kind of mellowed out. So not certain if any of the members are interested in revamping that and moving it forward. And if so, that would be awesome and great. And you do not have to answer now. You can think about it. That's totally fine. But I just wanted to put it out there that those are the two things that we will be discussing and moving forward to really get those in, because this year is to get those regulations for the microblading.
All right.
Yeah.
Madam Chair, currently, we have from the board one person we can have on the executive board, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
For the Tewksbury Cares, yes. So there'd be one person, and basically, I was that person for the first year, 2 years, and then the last year it was appointed but did not occur. So we get to kind of figure that out and see what the next steps are.
Thank you.
And I'll be glad to assist and kind of pass it over.
But the executive board person can be either on the board, but they also can be the chair.
Correct.
Right.
From my understanding, yes. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Next is director reports.
Alrighty, so during Public Health Week, we were supposed to have our health fair, but we got an April snowstorm, so we have rescheduled that to a Friday, June 7th from 1 to 5 at the Senior Center.
Does the board have any reports?
No, I would like to just say that we have been, for the last few months, we've been working on goals for the Board of Health. And what we'd like to do at some point is give everyone a copy of what we've done so far, which is limited, and get everyone's feedback so that we can start working on the goals that we want to hopefully complete in '24.
Yeah. We do have to keep in mind of the, what's it called?
Open meeting law.
Thank you. Open meeting laws with that. So any feedback, so if we send it out, feedback cannot be given back to the entire email because that's open. You know, that goes against it. What it would be is kind of like when the minutes are sent out, you all review and kind of look at it. So you have an option, but it's not any feedback given back or received. And it is also something that, you know, I get to speak with the town manager about to ensure that those are goals that we are able to accomplish and that everyone is on the same boat. And if we all get to, like, how does that work? And if we get to vote on those as far as goals. So it would be more of like informational for you guys for right now versus a back and forth just because of the open meeting laws. Any other?
And we're able to, because of the open meeting laws, we're able to send questions directly to you,
Yes.
just so you know.
To Shannon, yes. Yes, absolutely. Just not the entire board, yep. Staff reports, none. Announcements. I would just like to say thank you for voting me in as chair. I appreciate it very much. I am new at this, so I look forward to improving and growing and staying in communication without violating. And I really am grateful for this opportunity and working with all of you on the board. So thank you.
Melissa, if I could, to the chair, I'm looking forward to working with you because I know that you're going to ask each member if they'd like something to be looked at the agendas. Not that everything can, because you got to go through the legal avenues. I'd just like to ask if we could review the dates of the meetings at the next meeting.
Yes.
And also, because I know that one of the meetings that we were at is that there was a concern brought up that we may want to have more meetings. So I'd like that at least to be option to discuss it. And also the fees, the last board voted them, but I'd like to ask if we could review them at the meeting.
Is that possible? Yeah.
Yeah, we review them annually.
Okay.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, perfect. And yeah, so as far as the meetings, our next scheduled board meeting is May 16th at 6 p.m. Currently, they are set as monthly. I know there was some discussion of having more. Currently, personally, I feel that having monthly right now would benefit. And then if need to add something, we can, especially when we start working more into those goals. And then if everyone, we can always add those in and vote on those as well. But for right now, I feel like it would be just time-wise and beneficial to keep it as the monthly
I agree.
meetings. Is everyone?
I agree as well,
Okay.
because we will be working on lots of things, and there's gonna be times when, you may wanna add, and we can just add them, so we can complete our goals.
And if needed, the chair can always call a special meeting.
Yeah. Oh. There you go. So, yay.
So can I say something?
Absolutely.
I just wanna say that I am so excited to have a new board, because it's enlightening, and I'm very excited about it, so welcome.
Thanks.
Yes. Thank you. Anything else?
That's all.
Okay. Well, yay. So,
Motion to adjourn.
all right.
Second.
Looking for it.
All right. And motion has been put to adjourn, but seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? I hear none. Chair votes aye as well. It is 6:28 p.m. Thank you, Tewksbury. This will improve. Have a good night.